Soleil is one of the most selfless people we know. She's incredibly hardworking, humble, little OCD at times, but that's okay, and very thoughtful and kind.
It's been a privilege to watch her grow over the years into the woman she is today, and we know she's going to make an amazing wife and mother.
Soleil, you are a great compliment to Peter. Also, Alex couldn't be luckier to have you in his life. I could not be happier for the two of you. Thank you for including me in celebrating your marriage. I wish you guys a life of adventure, friendship, and memories. And please join me in raising a glass to the happy couple, Soleil and Peter.
It's an honor to stand here today to give a speech about Soleil and Peter and their journey. Soleil, as your sibling, I've had the opportunity to watch you throughout these years with Peter, and I can honestly say I've never seen you with someone that makes you as happy as you are with him.
Peter has been like a brother to me, and nothing makes me happier than knowing he found someone who makes him the happiest since I met him. Since he's been with Soleil, he's more grounded, positive, and on time, except when he has plans with me.
Peter, I can say you're like the brother I never had, and that's cliche, but if it's talking about football and how bad the Giants are, or sending TikToks to each other, or just talking secrets about Soleil, it's great, and I can't thank you enough for finding my sister and making her so happy. I know you two will have an amazing family as you two grow together, and I can't wait to be the fun uncle, not the fat uncle. So, congrats Soleil and Peter.
I met you during such a clouded period in my life, a time of a lot of hurt and feeling lost. I had just moved back home and I was figuring out a new job and a new life back on this side of the world, again after being away for so long. And then the pandemic hit. It was so weird riding the bus alone in Manhattan, a place of never-ending movement and lights had just become a ghost town. Then one day I came home and saw that I had matched with you on Hinge. I was instantly captivated, and we clicked immediately. I still to this day don't know how I found the woman who on the first day of texting asked me, "Hey, do you want to see a picture of my guinea pig in a pineapple hat?" From that silliness to a wonderful intimacy happened for us so quickly. Hours of honest communication became days, and then weeks, and then months. Our first little date at the park, when I pulled up in a car and I saw you standing there with a big smile saying hello, and I got out, gave you the biggest hug, picked you up off the ground, and it was like I had known you for a lifetime. It was a short time later I realized even with all that texting, we hadn't really disclosed our food habits. So that day I managed to bring almost every single thing you didn't eat, with spicy cheese being probably the worst. It wasn't long before I said to myself, wow, I really, really like this one. Don't mess this up. I remember my friends telling me, wow man, she's definitely way out of your league. Thanks a lot, guys. They were right, and I aimed for the stars, and I managed to land on one. I knew then what I still know now. This person brings something out of me that I have not felt before. You refused my first attempt at asking you out, but I built up the courage and thought to myself, nobody says no twice. So I took you parasailing, and even when I wanted to cry because I am horrified of heights, then you fell off of a jet ski right onto me, and I lost my $300 pair of sunglasses in the ocean. After all that, you finally said yes, in the car on the way to Houlihan's that day, making it all worth it. I loved you then, and I have carried that same feeling in my heart ever since. It got even stronger when you met my son and I saw how you are with him. You were an amazing stepmother, or better yet, a mother figure to Alexander. I remember asking him one day, hey buddy, what do you think about Soleil? And he replied, I like her a lot, Dad. She's really nice, and she gave me toys. Which of course made me laugh. But for him to approve you meant the world to me. I proposed to you in the park when we had our first date, even though this time there were a bunch of people staring at us. Sorry about that. But if you remember, even though it had only been our first few dates, I had told you then that I was going to marry you one day, and you said I was crazy. You mean the world to me. Your accomplishments, your intelligence, and your hard work have motivated me, guided me, and helped me become the best version of myself. You have brought stability in my life and an end to the chaos that came before you. I have never felt more welcome and loved by anyone. The effort you have put into me, into us, and into our little family has taught me what a relationship can be and the potential for a very happy life and family. I see the world differently now because of you. I want to give my absolute best to us because of who you are. You deserve the world. I am so proud to say you are going to be my wife and my partner for the rest of my life. You are the missing piece of my heart, and we will conquer anything and everything in our life together as a team. I love you, Soleil, my son.
Tell the groom how great his vows were, everybody. Thank you, round of applause. There's something about vows with a Bronx accent that are fantastic. And I think other than Hawaii, the only time the word pineapple has ever appeared in wedding vows. So good for you. Well, good luck to you.
Peter, I just want to start by saying I am so happy we both swiped right. 3.5 years ago, I was not quite sure what I was looking for, but I could not be happier with what I found. I remember coming across this picture of a handsome, muscular, Cuban Puerto Rican man wearing an Incredibles costume with his son, and I thought to myself, well, this is different. Let's go for it. You were so patient with me from the start. These next few lines are going to make me sound crazy, but I'll take that any day if it means being with you. You were patient with me when when I made you wait 2.5 months to actually meet me in person. You were patient when I made you ask me twice to be your girlfriend. You were also patient when you told me you loved me, and all I said was, okay, or buried my face in your chest. I wasn't ready to say it yet, even though I felt the same way, but you did not let that stop you from saying it to me every day. You were patient with me through it all, even when I was learning how to navigate being a stepmom. Thank goodness I did not make you wait for me to say yes when you popped the question. I want you to take a step back and look at all of the amazing things you have accomplished so far. Remember where you were, the obstacles and the challenges you have overcome, and how you have grown from those experiences. When we first met, we were both starting new chapters of our lives, moving back home, starting new careers, and seeing where life was about to take us. We always reminded each other through that process that it was okay to try new things, okay to make mistakes, and okay to fail. One thing, however, that we did not fail at was always fiercely supporting each other. We never stopped believing in one another, even when we doubted ourselves. You are stronger and more resilient than you give yourself credit for. I would not be marrying you today if you weren't the amazing husband, father, and son that you are. You have come so far, and I want you to know that. I see you, and I see your unlimited potential. People always ask why I love you, and I never quite know what to say. I can say he has a laugh that makes other people laugh, that he's a phenomenal dad to Alex, or that he will work harder than anyone I know to get where he wants in life. I know but what I really think is that if you love someone for a reason, when that reason is gone, your heart will change too. I love you without a reason. I love you because you are you. You are my home, my heart, and my safe place. Although this new chapter in our lives is intimidating and exciting, I cannot wait for the adventures that lie ahead. We've been through it all, and every time we've come out on top. You're my best friend, and the best thing I never knew I needed, and my dream wouldn't be complete without you in it. I love you, Peter Carlos Castro, and I love you more than any bad days ahead of us, any fight we'll ever have, and way more than words can ever describe. You are my person, today and forever.
To love is not to possess, to own, or imprison, nor to lose oneself in another. Love is to join and separate, to walk alone and together, and to find a laughing freedom that lonely isolation does not permit. It is finally to be able to be who we really are. And by the power vested in me, by the great state of New Jersey, I now so happily pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss your bride.